Set, all right, we're good. We're back. And we will continue on with our agenda. So item 12 is next up, our wage adjustments for fiscal year 27.
Lois, you asked for the performance evaluation. I did not send those out. I do have copies of those I didn't send out to everyone, but I do not have these out here.
Can we table it and do? I mean, we did it one other year that went into July and just.
Yes, we would have a meeting on the 6th. Suppose I guess we'd have payroll next week. My request would be that we would, just in the fairness of the staff who did do their performance evaluation, I didn't bring them here, that's on me, that if there was wage adjustments made on the 6th, that we make those retroactive to July 1st. So that,
That's
okay.
I agree with that.
I guess,
Like I said, I will fully
not
own
that I
that.
think there's anything wrong with
Yep.
it, but I think that we usually, we viewed them in the past. The other thing, I'm not quite sure how you came up with your percentage of increases.
Yep, and that would be something I'd be happy to talk about. Do you want me to do that tonight, or would you rather we bring this back on?
Let's say when we get all together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
then
would
we'll
be
just
great. Yeah.
move on from it. Is that okay, everyone?
I'll make a motion to table.
Also,
Any discussion? All right, if not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
My apologies for that. All right, next thing, I have my education reimbursement agreement. So this was for my master's degree. I don't have it on here, but the total amount that I ended up using was, let's see here, $22,612.90. And I did finish my master's. I got a 4.0, graduated my commencement, all that's done. But anyways, how this is structured here, there was a 4-year clawback provision. I'm falling short of the first year. I would say 100% of what you guys paid for my master's. What I'm here tonight asking about is there is item 2B. There is a optional, the mutual agreement for a loan that would be a minimum of $350 per month at 6% interest. At that rate, it's paid back in 6 years or less. I plan to pay it back sooner than that, but I just wanted to make sure, are you guys okay with that? I want to make sure this is a fair agreement and
So what you're saying is it's the 25% actual cost?
no, I would be paying 100% back. So the whole 22,000.
oh, was it 22,000 what?
Let me check my budget real quick. $22,612.90. And I'll pull out the actual total transactions for that, so you guys have a list of that. Again, 1 year would have been, I think, November, and that would have been 75% after that. So I'm fully okay doing the 100%. I want to keep my end of the bargain here, and I appreciate the commitment you guys made to me on this, and
I would say it's in the thing that you could do that, 350.
Well, I'll put up a full, schedule, but that would be a set of model payment, so that would be paid back to you guys. But I just wanted to make sure that we were clear on that, and that was addressed.
I mean, my own personal is it's part of the contract, we agreed to that, and
Well, no, it's not part of the contract. We have
It's an
to
option.
agree to this specifically.
Yep, so
If we don't agree to this, then yes, pay within 30 days.
full amount.
It's not for in the contract.
But did we sign something?
Yeah.
back in the beginning?
So this is an option, this contract allows it for the mutual option. Well, city council has to agree to it. So in order for, it's either I pay the full amount back in 30 days, as Alan stated, or with your, consent.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it, but we're not, it's not in the agreement that we have.
Correct.
I just want to make sure you understand that.
No, I agree, I see what you're saying, but originally we had this laid out, that this was an option for him to.
It's your right.
It's our option.
It's the city's option and his option.
I'm,
But we don't have to do that, it's what
Oh, okay.
I would like to do below.
So you're saying a 6-year term?
it's about a 6-year payback, 6%.
I would feel a lot comfortable with the promissory note.
Well, it should be in document, like a
Yeah.
mutual agreement.
I mean, nothing against you, but I just, 6 years out, a lot of things are gonna change, or could change.
But isn't that something that,
We can figure it,
Right.
we can
Yeah.
figure it out. I mean, I'd be,
I agree with that, yeah, I mean, you have to sign one in advance.
I'm okay with, whatever safeguards you guys want to put in place. It's mutually protective. I want to honor the commitment you guys made to me. So I'm very much appreciative of it.
I'm not saying anything against.
No, I
Good way to do that.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
agree.
Yeah, I agree, it's, nothing against.
wouldn't have any other way. So
So can you get your, getting the legal stuff set up?
I can work on that, guys.
So 6% only though,
It's better than any CD you're gonna find. It's gonna be iPay. Like,
huh?
I might be your highest yielding investment rate wise.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve them making those payments after we lawyer draw up a contract, and that makes it legally binding for them as well.
I'll second.
All right. Do you think we'll be able to have that agreement at the next meeting? And I'm happy to work on it if that's.
Do I need to reach out to Dan on that one?
Yeah, I see, so.
Okay, I'm happy to initiate that. I can CC you on that, Alan.
Another thing, make sure we can do that.
All right, any other discussion on that?
I'll give you my word, whatever that's worth, but.
All right, there's no other discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
All right, thank you. This last thing on our agenda then would be a discussion on the city administrator job description and potential job posting. I have connected Alan with Marquita Oliver and Mark Jackson. If you remember, Mark Jackson would have been one of the consultants. He's the city administrator of Story City. He and Brent Henson, who was with Washington back in the day, we're in the hiring search when I was recruited. I'm going to leave this really up to you guys as, I'm happy to provide input, but it's your guys' hiring process. I want to support however I can, but I also want to have some professional and ethical distance from it as well, just to make sure that's fair, but.
For sure.
Yeah, so I guess at this point, I'll let you guys.
So, yeah, a few of us have been through this process a couple times now, so I think it has worked well in working with the consulting company. But I guess my question would be, what assistance do you think we need in this process? I think I'll say the one thing that I believe the consulting company could add value to in this process is they know the applicant pools, they know the people who are looking for these types of positions, they've interviewed people for
That's
other
the bulk.
positions
Yeah.
as well, so it would be helpful maybe to keep them involved in that process and bring us the applicants. But I think we can probably handle the interview process the same way for us before.
They did it for us before.
Yeah.
Alan, based off of your guys' conversation, I think that makes most sense. And I don't know if Marquita and Mark would be open to that sort of higher role. I think just based on my conversations with Mark in the past, I think they absolutely would. But getting tapped into that candidate pool is probably your biggest value add. And from there, it's no more than setting up a few panels of interviews with some questions and of doing a community meet and greet, and then you basically have the full thing.
Like Alan said, we've been through that process a couple of times.
You guys,
So I would appreciate a motion to at least get this job posted through whatever channels we use for other positions in the past, to start getting some applicants. But then if there's interest in reaching out to the consulting company to see what they will do for us, I can do that as well.
Alan, would you, with that posting, just trying to understand so we can actually, implement this, do you imagine, I guess, do you see that job posting having like an application due date on it? Or is this more of a notification of the job opening and more information about the hiring process to follow? What do you see?
I think it makes sense to give a due date, just so people know that there's limited amount of time to apply for the position. If they're interested, we can always extend that due date if we need to. But yeah, I would say, whatever, this position may be a little different than positions we've made postings for in the past, but whatever the normal time frame is that we give people, these 4 weeks to apply.
Most of I've seen like Market post stuff, that's typically about a 30-day
Yeah.
open period on it. Depending on if it's something where it's like around budget time, then they might extend to like a 60-day.
I think what we should do is we're probably starting off on the wrong foot there. We should probably reach out to the consulting company and see how long it would take for them to get us candidates, and then make that deadline kind of closer to that.
We can do that too. I just don't want to wait another 2 weeks before we do anything at all.
That's just 2 more weeks.
So I'll make a motion that you reach out to the consulting company and do what you need to do with them and coordinate possibly a online application process. Thank
I'll second.
you.
All right. Any discussion on that?
Market potentially could do that without even necessarily even having to leave their, without him having to come to Riverside necessarily. Just like if it's putting together a position profile, which they already had that in the last, now it's hired, and just reaching out to candidates,
Well, they're familiar with us too.
Well, I guess my part of the motion would be that you and Alan basically know the steps, and I think it would move us forward faster than we know how, so that would be cute.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys,
Yeah, we'll just have more information on at the next meeting, and if everything works well, I think at least we'll have a position posted, and I don't expect us to take much more action than that, and much more than that is needed.
if it's any consolation, the Iowa City Managers Association's like grapevine email list, I let everyone know that I was moving on from here, that this position would become available. So I already have kind of a touch point to existing pool of already city managers and city administrators that this would be coming up, and if they know of anyone, if they themselves are interested, I'd be happy to talk with them and to stay and look at. So that's part of
and you don't have any applications?
So, what's that?
You don't have any applications yet?
Well, I actually do have someone who's reached out about it, but I don't want to.
Yeah, we don't really hear that now.
Yeah, I'm just,
Okay, so the motion, has been made, and motion made by Agri, second by Lois. Any more discussion on it? Everybody clear on what we're intending to do? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. Do we need to cover anything on the financials?
No, before, do you guys have any, would you guys like to do a review on the job description at all, or is that, we can look at that later time?
It looks fine to get it posted now.
Okay.
We gotta adjust it after talking with or Mark Square or whatever.
Yeah, send that to him and see if there's anything he wants to. Is that what you're saying? Right?
Yeah, I mean, if they see something jumps out at them, or we can update.
That's been one of the items they're gonna request anyways, just, so. As far as financials go, we do have some transfers this meeting, so these are going to change a little bit. Let's see here. Is that one?
The wellness center, statement totals will also decrease because we paid invoices to Axiom out of the general fund, and then we have to transfer those. So,
Probably should look at, I know this is something we talked about quite a bit, but like the offset program, some of those older accounts on page 4 here. It's like $2,374.09 net giving. Writing off or doing whatever we can to try to claim it, and if
Is that for?
past due water.
past due water bills of like people who moved out of town, we don't have any way of capturing it. I guess some of those we maybe should have in the past of if they sold a property and jumped, we probably could have assessed the property
Yeah, I think
taxes.
we brought that up before, is to have them see that go as part of the sale.
The other thing I kind of noticed that I don't know if you would consider, but right now we're collecting a $100 deposit for those who rent. And I would suggest possibly increasing that, even if it's only to $150. But I'm seeing that the average cost of a water bill when it's left, like that deposit just is covering it. And so if you take, multiple accounts that are just not getting covered, that adds up.
Are they only having 30 days and they get shut off? Or is it 60
We're talking
days?
about when they left. So when they
People are getting
leave-
shut off if it's more than like, I think it's $50. Is that what you?
What's $100? So like 50 gets assessed to water, 50 gets assessed to sewer, and then their final bill, they deduct that $100
No, what
and then.
Ed was saying is like if someone's late on a bill, if it's like more than $50, they get shut off.
Like, how do they move away when we already attacked them 30 days? Like, how does their bill get so substantially high?
This is
It's
a collection of
it's a-
multiple people.
it's like dozens of people.
So this is $2,300 over, I don't know,
With 20
maybe 100 people.
Yeah, what I'm
I
saying,
mean,
the
this has
individual,
been,
the $100.
offset has not been happening for years, but what I'm saying is the average of when someone moves, their final bill, say a family of 4, say they owe $170. So we're consistently not collecting a portion of that.
Well, let's put that along with the rate discussion, rate increases.
Or else,
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a lot.
or else you also have someone who they jump on their last bill and they still have another bill that goes out after that. Because even after you move out, because we our cutoff's at 15.
Depending on,
you could have 2 months worth of bills. And if you jumped on
yeah.
the second to last one, that could be $170.
Well, shouldn't we be able to, well, the lien on the houses, I guess, but if you're talking about renters, I mean, do they have to put their social security number down? I mean, can't we send it to
I
collections?
don't think we need to get rid of the exemption and just have the landlord pay it.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
So are you regulated by the,
Utilities commission?
yeah, are you?
I don't
I
necessarily.
mean, I didn't know if municipals were,
Good
because I'm gonna
question.
say 2,300 is pretty good, because when I worked on the electric side, I mean, I go to meetings, I'm just saying,
No, this
Well,
is
and I would
us.
say this even just gives you, it says 4+ months. That 4+ months is really not accurate, because I work at accounts that are years and years delinquent. I'm not sure that the offset program has ever been utilized.
It's a very small portion, if you think about what our monthly revenues are, it's a very small portion of it.
And
So
that's
it's,
what I'm saying, is if I don't know that you're regulated, but I go to those meetings and there'd be horror stories because these people hop from one place to the other, but I don't know how the guy that ran that, because
with this
there's
amount,
some of it's almost impossible to.
with this amount, it kind of becomes the question of like, is this really the most important thing? It's almost $2,400, but it's $2,400 over the course of many years.
$1,000.
And it's,
I know,
We stay very diligent with them. I mean, if it's $50 or below, they kind of get a pass for a month. But then obviously if it goes over that, you have to pay it or it's an immediate shut off. We have shut people off. They do learn the lesson. They don't do it again, is what I've seen happen. So.
I still think that having a little meeting about, kind of a plan moving forward, if you are feeling like, hey, we
It
should
may be
raise the
150 is
deposit
too
or
aggressive
go after the landlord.
right away, but I would say from
Let's put
The
it in
numbers
the
I've heard.
discussions of the
I
rate
think
increase.
that
No, I
just
just-
an increase on that could prevent a portion of this from happening.
that'd be a simple ordinance amendment with the rate increase.
Yeah, let's put it without discussion.
Well, this is another thing that we discussed and it seemed to go away after we leave tonight, so let's move forward.
So that's one of the things on my list that needs to get done before I'm done. So, I'll only be here for one more city council meeting, just based off of the schedule. Would you guys be open to like a 3.5% increase, water and sewer? At least it's a small increase that gets us, so we're up a little bit, and then we can, whoever comes in after, we can do a full rate study and then make a change there. And then we can also address the deposit to increase to 150. So then we are hitting that side, and then at least we're making some progress, and it's not kicking the can down the road another
Yeah.
6 months or so at least,
Yeah, I'm okay with that, let's walk it out.
Okay, I have an ordinance already from Dan, I just have to put the numbers in there and then have that next meeting. That's something that we are going to need to set a public hearing for, so we'll probably set the public hearing for the next meeting, and then we'll be able to do our readings after that. Okay, so that at least gets us started in the right direction, get something done.
I think too, that, when you get a rent statement out, there should be something in that ordinance too, that the management covers that.
That's what I'm talking about, getting rid of the lien exemption.
That includes what,
We currently have a lien exemption, which means that landlord can file that with us and that they would not be responsible for that, and we need to get rid of
yes, right.
that, so. All right, closing comments, I think.
Closing comments.
None from here. No.
Oh.
Sorry, I'll be quick. No. Okay. I know, right, I'm sorry. So I do want to just bring up what we talked about earlier with the commercial zoning, looking at commercial zoning. And then one thing I do notice too, I don't know how many people turn on Ella, going east. It's a really hard turn there, and I almost crash into every car that's parked or going towards Casey's, going south. Like that turn by Veterans is a really harsh turn. And I really think we're gonna maybe, you know what I mean?
Well, there's been discussions of traffic signals and
Well, it's a hard angle. So if you're going towards Casey's from Dollar General and you wanna take a right on Ella, you better hope there's no truck there. That's a really hard turn. So I'm just thinking that it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to like make that turning radius a little bit better. And yeah, we'll probably have to cut into the Memorial a little bit, but I think it's just a really,
Did you see Dollar General?
yeah, like if you're at Dollar General, you're coming down.
You got me
Don't
confused,
forget
cause
over there.
you got me, that's what.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's directionally. If you're coming from Dollar General and you're going towards Casey's in town, and you want to take a right on Ella, it is a really hard turn. Because if the vehicles are moved a little bit to the left, you're almost stopping and trying to.
I think you need to take a driving.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No.
Field trip time.
I think you might have some.
I'm just saying, that's just my 2 cents.
You're right, but don't leave from Dollar General, leave from
I don't know, I just go past now.
35,
Guys, this is my first time on.
I don't make it that far,
Finish?
Yeah.
All right. We have a motion to adjourn? Yes.
Second. Multiple seconds.
You have it.
Kevin, all those in favor say aye.
Alright.
We're adjourned at 9:23.
Alan, it was your second.
I never go that way.
Oh, so yeah, you're laughing. You never go that
That was really that in a while. Good thing you brought snacks.
That's.
I was starving, man. I didn't get lunch or nothing.
It's so long ago, we had a while. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I know, I was getting long, I'm starving, I took down to the data center and. No, just eating my whole day out.
Well, I didn't use you, Lois. Oh.
I promise.
Sure. There's a caption. It says press this button. It's a press this button. And it doesn't work, so I logged this off the Wi-Fi. I took pictures. I sent it to Iowa Solutions.
Yes.
But I'll call them tomorrow morning.
Nope, I can take care of it. That's,
The computer's up there.
Is it actually? Wi-Fi?
No, I turned it off.
yeah, I had to get to them. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
That's.
No, I was mad, that's why you.
Strange things happen.
Yeah, I was so pissed.
It's all good. Thanks, Nick.
Backyard?
Yeah.